brand new 1 TB hard drive. I'm also going to take a look at our optical drive. Haven't cleaned anything up or done much, but since we haven't been able to get it to boot, we're just going to go ahead and get it to boot now, and we're going to see how that's running. Okay, got our system to boot. Okay, got a good boot up. Before I take this optical drive apart and get that cleaned up, just going to see how it works right now. I take that disc really well. Spinning up. Okay, fantastic. So we're going to go and get this optical drive cleaned up too. But all in all, I think we're pretty close to just being able to reassemble and getting this back to you guys. Just being as careful as I could of the system, I did put a small crack right there, just so that you guys are aware, but I think it blends in pretty well. I epoxied it back together, and to be honest, I don't think it's really that noticeable unless you're really looking for it. Okay, so we do have a fairly small hiccup. Whenever you turn on the system, at least until the next update comes out, you're going to get a black screen until everything boots in. The reason for that is because in the olden days, you had to manually install a animation file so that way it can play that little animation as soon as everything gets started. And that's not something I've had to do with any of the more modern and recent systems, and I guess even with these, I didn't think that I needed to do that anymore. It's been doing that on its own. They just kind of find their own files by themselves. But maybe because this is a limited edition or because it's a significantly older system, it didn't install that automatically. But it should resolve itself with the next update, because that's what they used to do back in the day too, is they would resolve themselves just when there's an update. This system will see that there is a missing file there and it'll just install it on its own. But if that doesn't happen for you and it bothers you guys enough that you get a black screen for a little while, just let me know and we can install that manually. Otherwise, I think what we'll end up doing is just letting you guys take this home, and we'll wait for the next update and it'll resolve itself automatically. And until then, you're just gonna have a black screen for about 45 seconds until it loads itself in. Okay, so here's what I was talking about with that blank screen. And we should be popping up here shortly. Okay, just gonna launch a game of Fortnite here. We get installed. But I think everything is looking like it's good and it's running pretty smooth. I did notice that the front panel is a little overreactive, so like you can turn it on, turn it off, and sometimes they'll fight with you a little bit. And it's because they use a capacitive technology, which makes it a little more sensitive, and those components can kind of wear out a little bit over time. Unfortunately, I think if I were to replace them with other parts, I think I don't know if we would be doing you much service on that one. So, you know, it's just getting it going, and all that is a little weird of some of these older systems. Okay, we're getting into a game. We're online. It looks like things are running smooth. Menus and all that. Navigating pretty nicely. Okay. So I think you guys are 100% good to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this buttoned up completely, and we'll get this back to you guys soon.